another horribly slow day of sales. But what are you going to do? My name's Ian, I sell books on eBay, and slow day, but at least I still sold some books, so there's always some sort of silver lining. Anyway, 9 orders I think to run through, so I'm just going to get battered through them and go and get on with my day. So first up we have a James Herbert box set, nice little set, and that sold for £11.99. So that was a nice start to the day. And then it kind of went downhill. So 11:15 yesterday morning we got that out, and then at 5 to 12 we sold a couple of Lee Child books for £10.99. Again, quite nice. Things were ticking along. Thought, oh, maybe it's come back, maybe we're going to have a slightly better day. And then at almost exactly the same time we sold a Corn in Sessions tab book with a wee CD in it as well, and that sold for £8. So you know, that first hour, that was okay. If that keeps going all day, we're laughing, we're going to have a good day. And then it didn't keep happening every hour. Took us all the way through to 1:30 in the afternoon before we got another sale, which was, I'll just pick them up, 3 Jojo Moyes books, a couple of paperbacks and a nice wee hardcover. That went for £10.49. So the day was slowing down. The weather was nice, and when the weather's good, sales typically take a bit of a dip, but it kept going at a reasonable pace at that point, because half an hour later we got another sale. A wee individual book, books based on Cluedo, or Clue depending on where in the world you live, and that went for £9. So back at 2, another £9. We'll take that, it keeps going. End of the month, it can be good, it can be bad. And then it looked like it was going to be good. 2:15 in the afternoon, a nice wee bundle of five Robert Creas books, £15.99, 3 hardcovers in there, so the postage is going to be a wee bit more, so just a kind of normal size sale as such, rather than it being a bonus. But still, you know, 10 minutes before that we sold something, then we sold that. That's good, it will keep going. And that was at 2:15. I had to wait nearly a whole hour for the next sale, and it was a single book, Brideshead Revisited, Evelyn Waugh, £6.69. So that one went on offer, £3 book, 10% off plus postage. But not going to complain, because the sales were just ticking in, and that was quite nice. And then we had to wait a wee while, but only till about 5:10 in the afternoon, when we sold another bundle. And another bundle for £15.99. So David Williams this time. Again, a lot of hardcovers in there, so it's a big post, but I'm quite happy with that. That just keeps going. That's fantastic, that's great. And then it got really slow. Really slow. So that was at 5 o'clock, all the way through to 9:30 before we got the final sale, PD Viner, The Call, for £6.99, and that was at 9:30 last night. And it is now 10 o'clock the following morning, and there has been nothing since. So 12 hours without a sale overnight. It's not to be unexpected, but that's pretty brutal. It means yesterday's total sales was £96, and the postage on that lot is going to be about, where were we? So we've got 11 times 3, 33. It's going to be about £36-37 to get that lot posted. So that leaves us with £60. The eBay fees in that are a comfortable £30. So yesterday I made, well, the business made profit wise, less than £30. So selling books ain't easy. If you have good days, that's fantastic. If you can have a consistent period, that's okay. But that consistency feels like it's going out the window really quickly when you get 2 or 3 days in a row where the sales really dip down. So that's close to half what the average has been over the last month. And that's 2 days at the end of the month to get really low sales, which is quite unusual in itself. Yes, it's good weather, summer slowdowns, all of these things. So not complaining, not bemoaning the fact that I only sold like £100 worth of stuff, because that's still, you know, it's money coming in. But it just leaves that wee niggle and that wee worry that if you get another day like that, and then another day like that, then trouble starts brewing. This is a very small business, and it really relies on that cash flow coming in to keep things going. I should be doing a pickup this afternoon, but I'm not going to be able to, because the cash quite simply isn't there to do it. This is a business, it's not my money, it's the business's money, so I can't be chucking my own money at it, because I need that to buy food, pay the bills. Vice versa, I can't take money from the business just whenever I feel like it to buy food or pay the bills. There has to be money coming in so that I can take some sort of wage salary out of it when salaries are due, which unfortunately is kind of about now, but we'll just have to put that aside for a wee while and struggle on without it. But it does mean that I can't do any pickups today, which is really annoying, because today's pickup is usually quite a good one. But I don't, and if there is another couple of slow days, and the weather's forecast to be good for another couple of days, which is kind of why I'm hesitant on it, which means sales may stay quite low for another wee while. We've got all our eBay fees coming out today, so I would need to do like well over £150 in sales today just to cover the monthly eBay fees, and that would still leave nothing to cover the postage for whatever is sold on the other end of it. So it's that nerve-wracking time of the month where things have dipped, things have gone slow at just the wrong time, where you really need that coming in, and you've just got to bide your time, hold your nerve, crack on with things and wait for them to recover, which they invariably do. But like I say, that couple of days of really slow sales, you begin to get nervous as to when and if they will recover. But they will. No panic, no worry there, it will get its way back up. So going to get this lot packed up. I am not doing a pickup today unless something miraculous happens, but I do still have quite a few books waiting to be listed from previous pickups. I try and keep a bit of a backlog there so that there is always something to keep listing and keep going, and it means that if there's times where for whatever reason I'm unable to go out and grab some fresh stock, I've still got stuff there to get listed. That pile is getting smaller because I've been pretty hard with the listing over the last couple of weeks. You know, really trying to ramp it right up so that I can get as many sales in as possible and give me the best chance of, you know, expanding the business and keeping it all going. But it is a wee bit, this is what it takes, that extra kind of oomph to say, no, let's keep going, hold your nerve, keep cracking on at it. What it does mean is I have to go to a secondary income source for a few days. So because there's been those few days with much lower sales, it means I need to go and spend a couple of days driving for Amazon to make up the gap in income that will not be there because of those lower days. But at least that is usually an option. I'm hoping shifts are available. And look at a couple of other things, because at the moment I've been getting a little too reliant on eBay income ticking over. But whenever you get wee spells like this, it reminds you that it is not consistent, it is not reliable, and you just don't know what's coming. So we need to expand that out. So I shall be having a wee focus on something else for a couple of days. Not doing any of the eBay stuff that I usually do, but I will be having a wee look at a couple of other things that I can do to try and get a bit of cash flow coming in, and relieve the reliance on eBay as an income, so that any money that's coming into the eBay business I can use hopefully to expand it, rather than having to take a wage and a salary out of it for a short period of time at least, and get that chance to expand and improve things a little bit more. So now I'm going to pack this lot up, get the postage labels printed, get them bagged up, and crack on with my day. So short one today, you know, start of the month, it happens. Yeah, I'm a bit like that with it just now, but we'll see how it goes. I've heard Steve was saying things have slowed down for you again at the moment. I know you sell very similar bits and pieces to me. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. We know it goes up and it goes down. I have to say the consistency of sales across the last month have been good, so there can be no complaints from that point of view. I'm just having a wee look. Let's have a look, see where the sales average has got to. Where were we? So yeah, I need my calculator to work that one out. Over the last 31 days, so it was up over £170 a day. The last couple of days has dragged it down to £166 a day in sales. That's the average, and it has been quite a consistent spread, rather than, you know, having like huge days and tiny days. You know, 70-80% of that has been consistently kind of at that level, with a few days high and a few days low. It's just unfortunate the last 2 days, after quite a few days just sitting at that average, I mean, that was like over a week just cruising around that average number, which is nice. Suddenly to drop down low, that pulls it down when you haven't had a big day beforehand to kind of compensate for it. So we need a big day now to pull it back. And I've gone from, I think my sales were up by about 20% until the last few days, and it's just crashed all the way down to 11.6% over the previous month, which is fine as an increase, but the previous 2 months were all 10-20% below the previous months. So I've still not got back up to where I was towards the start of the year, which is frustrating and disappointing, but it's just the nature of the beast. You know, things are better at different times, and I have no doubt that it will recover again. But yeah, let's just see where the wind takes us, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all of these wonderful things that really help the channel, and hopefully don't take you long at all to do and are free for you to do. And like I say, I will see you tomorrow.